The Cuphead Show review. This was a show that I was extremely looking forward to after watching the trailer. Something a bit different and refreshing to land on the platform. So is it any good? Here is a review of The Cuphead Show. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. From the moment that the opening title sequence started for this show, I was instantly hooked into it and transported back in time. The animation style is something that we've not seen on our screens for a long while, and it was extremely refreshing to see. The level of commitment, thought, and detail into animating this show is impressive, and it pays off when watching it. Netflix has released a lot of animated shows over the years, and it feels like some of them aren't quite hitting like they used to. And I think the Cuphead Show is an exception. It stands out on the platform for the art style and comedic style that it chooses to adopt in the short-form 12-minute episodes that we're given. I think the show structures itself really well. We get these short stories that you could easily watch on their own. However, once put together in a 12-episode season, you start to piece together the world that they live in, the characters that are a part of it, and the overarching narrative and intentions of the whole season. In the show, you mainly follow the two brothers, Cuphead and Mugman, who live with Elder Kettle inside of a teapot. The pair are extremely excitable and have short attention spans, which leads them to go on multiple adventures. We see them deal with the devil, who I thought was a great character. Just like the old school style animation, the devil adopted the old style villain persona of having a British accent and being relatively flamboyant and camp in their mannerisms. The overarching story of the devil seeking out Cuphead's soul was a great one to follow, and I enjoyed the scenes whenever the devil was on screen. I think there will be more to that in Season 2 given the importance of it throughout the first release. The devil will maybe one day eventually get what he's own. We see the brothers also break into a club, a cookie factory, deal with giant vegetables, and also climb to the top of a mountain. It's crazy to think of the journey that we went on with these characters in such a small amount of time. But it felt natural, not rushed, and extremely easy to follow and watch. The comedy and shots that we would see throughout the show reminded me of the likes of Courage the Cowardly Dog, where we would get drastically close-up contrasting shots for panic or excitement or laughter. This really allowed the emotion to translate across the screen, along with the supporting excitement or fear that the creators wanted us to experience with that art style. These shots at points could be quite haunting. It's a great stylistic choice, and it's one that I feel you don't often see these days. You could feel the intention of the style of comedy that they were going for with the use of motifs and repetition to get the point across. Something gets funnier the more it occurs, such as the Frog Brothers having their catchphrase and knowing that they were going to throw fists at the end of it, the constant softening up of the mayor and his wife, and also the ghost being slapped around the face whenever something would be said. These things get funnier the more that they happen and the more predictable they get. We don't see that many long-term personal relationships get formed or built in the show, but I don't think it relies on that. It relies heavily on the brotherly relationship of Cuphead and Mugsy that we get shown, and I think the creators did a great job in getting that across. However, at the end of the show in the final episode, we're introduced to a character called Chalice, who looks like she is a type of Cuphead, but also maybe a ghost. So I'm intrigued to see where Season 2 takes that. We know that there is definitely a cliffhanger because the show finished with the pair being put in prison and the text appearing on screen saying to be continued. I personally think that this show, although rated universal, meaning it's for kids, it's definitely watchable for a variety of age groups. It's got that type of humor where it's written extremely well, where kids will get it, teens will get it, and adults will get it. Like how a lot of the old school Cartoon Network shows, older episodes of SpongeBob, and older episodes of The Simpsons were written. The Cuphead Show is a great show, and I can't wait to see Season 2 when it gets released. What did you think of this show? Did you enjoy it? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.